the messenger.
We alive, Dave. So I will look for that, what you just sent me. Disney Crush podcast, Tuesday night live stream. We haven't been on in a while.
Mm-mm.
So we wanted to see everybody, wanted to see each other because we never see each other anymore. Because you've been, I don't know, traveling Florida without me.
No. I'm traveling Florida. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's too hot, so I'm going to stay put now. I think I'm just going to stay put.
You sent me a picture. All I got is Bob Chapek. I'm looking for steak and eggs, and you sent me Bob Chapek. I don't know.
Okay, well, this picture I just sent you, I don't know if you can see it. No, you probably can't see that.
I can't see it.
No, you can't see it. But that's steak and eggs. It's hard to see.
You sent it through Messenger, though?
Yes, Messenger. So, yeah, this is the Disney Crush podcast. Toni-Ann and I have done some recent trips. And the thing about this Tuesday night live is that we just talked about a lot of this stuff last week, and we just talked about it tomorrow. The show,
the podcast coming out tomorrow night. Yeah.
So you're going to hear a lot of this stuff that we're going to talk about tomorrow. But we'll
see.
Go over some stuff. Yeah,
we'll see. The reason I wanted there's one comment, Dave. I don't know who it is. Hey, Scott Daves. Let me get the intro going, and I'll try to find that picture.
I was busy sending you steak and egg pictures.
Hey.
Okay, so I just looked, and the picture I sent you did fail.
It failed.
I am so far out in the woods that I'm barely hanging on, literally hanging on.
David.
So anyway,
I hope you get out of the woods.
So it's 2 eggs and
that doesn't help. That doesn't help my point. I know.
Steak.
I know. I was trying to make a comparison with the steak and eggs from Steakhouse 71. Yes. So that's what I was trying to do. Yes.
What were you going to compare it to?
The steak at the Grand Floridian Cafe, which was far superior. Because I've been having a lot of steak and eggs at Steakhouse 71 because I don't like Steakhouse 71. And that's really the only thing they're worth getting for me. But I had the steak and eggs from Grand Floridian Cafe, and it was far superior.
Yeah, Steakhouse 71 is just okay.
It's not my favorite place to have breakfast, but our friends like to have the mimosas. So
that's
we go along with our friends, but it's not my favorite.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I have a picture from March when we were with Karen.
Says the Facebook user says the best steak during breakfast is at Topolino's.
Topolino's is good, but it's a lot. It's double the price. So this steak is $21 at the Grand Floridian Cafe. So yeah, it's more than double the price actually.
Sometimes you get what you pay for.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And Amanda Bond agrees with the Facebook user. She's a Topolino's fan, I guess, too.
Yeah, it is
What's
good.
up, Amanda? What's up, Scott? What's up, Karen? Thank you guys for coming on. It's been a while since we've been on. I feel kind of weird being on live feed.
Yeah.
Scott Dave's Facebook user is Randy Kaufman. Okay, Randy. Randy says the Topolino's is the way to go. If you want steak and eggs, I'm assuming.
Randy Kaufman or Andy Hoffman?
I'm just going to go with Randy Kaufman.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably Andy Hoffman.
Yeah.
He is a fan of the steak and eggs at Topolino's. I like it too. I'm just saying it's double the price of the steak and eggs at the Grand Floridian Cafe. So it's,
Well, Facebook user says Scott is correct, so we're going to stick with Randy Kaufman.
I don't believe you.
Yeah. So the podcast comes out tomorrow. It's we kind of went over some stuff we did last week, but maybe a little bit more in detail. And Veronica joins us.
Yes,
So
and it's always good to hear Veronica's voice.
Yeah. Yeah. It's this Crusher's Night. So Randy, exactly, Scott.
I got a picture of the pink pussycat in Pasco County. I have pictures of weird stuff. But I don't have my steak and eggs from Steakhouse 71.
I'm sorry. I don't want to try and get on my phone and try and send it to you. I could send it to Facebook maybe later, and everybody can see it there.
It's okay. I just wanted to compare, but whatever. I'll get over it. I'm getting bad with my my taking pictures of food because lately I've been thinking, oh, there's other pictures out there that are better than mine. So or I just forget and I start to eat or I get Michael's meal ready. But this is the steak and eggs at Grand Floridian Cafe. And it was much better than the steak and eggs at Steakhouse 71. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I know Topolino's is a New York strip. I mean, this had this was like a garlic butter. And those scrambled eggs, they look disgusting. They're in like a little square, but they were actually freaking delicious. They were buttery. They were really, really good.
Now, is that your picture? Did you take that picture?
That's my picture. Yes, I took that picture.
Okay. That's a good picture. Now, the steak, I mean, you're close up, but it looks like a bigger cut than the one at Steakhouse 71.
Oh, it's definitely a bigger cut than the one at Steakhouse 71.
Okay. There you go.
So, and it was $21, which is half the price of Topolino's. I know Topolino's is a better steak. I know Topolino's has Mickey Mouse. No, they're real scrambled eggs. Those were scrambled eggs. They were buttery. They were good. They were not egg beaters. No.
Yeah. Do you see how much butter was on that steak? Mm-hmm.
It was like garlicky butter. It was really, really good.
Well, that's what they do.
Where is this breakfast from, Dave?
That's Steakhouse. Wait, is that Steakhouse 71? I think that's Steakhouse 71.
Oh, okay.
That's the omelet. Mm-hmm.
All right.
The one that Bronk and I had. And I think we got extra bacon or something. I believe. I can't be for sure. I sent you earlier today. Full disclosure, earlier today, Veronica, Toni-Ann said, Dave, send me a bunch of food photos that you got. So I just threw all kind of stuff out there. And as I was sending them, I was thinking to myself,
what is this?
That, but I don't remember where it was from. Like a couple of them I do, and a couple of them I don't. And I remember Veronica saying she liked that one. She didn't like that one. But thinking back, all I can say is most of them that I sent you were from Epcot, I think. And I know that doesn't help much. There's a little kiosk outside of the American Pavilion. I got the crawfish pie, which I was really excited for. What I did was I think it was Dapper Day. I kind of went off my own for a little bit.
Yeah, you did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Veronica went to Beer Garden.
Yeah, she went to Beer Garden, and I kind of split off from the group, and I just kind of said, you know what, I'm just going to go try a few things because I never do this. And me and Toni-Ann say we're always going to try new things, and we never do. So I said, I'm going to go for it. And that was one of them, and that was a huge disappointment. That one.
See, now Andy or Randy, whatever, he really liked it.
I know.
So, but he's from Minnesota. He doesn't get good seafood.
He's a little weird. Yeah, he's a little strange, that guy. No, it was a no bueno.
Not for you.
I spent a lot of time in L.A., meaning not California, but Laura, Alabama.
Right. So good crawfish.
Where, crawfish is big, in Louisiana, and I've been to, Mardi Gras. And so, yeah, this was a huge disappointment.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Hey, it was okay. We're in Epcot and Disney. Some things are good. Some things aren't so good.
All right.
The omelet is what I get at Steakhouse 71. Karen says, yeah, the omelets are really good there. I will say that. I think if I remember correctly, it was fairly decent there.
Cool.
Cool, man. Any more pictures? Any more food pictures I sent you? That you can
Yeah,
find?
but they tended to be things we've already discussed.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know.
Okay. Well,
We did
throw one
Rosen.
up
We
there.
did.
Just,
We already.
who cares?
We
Throw it
already
up there.
talked.
Just talk about it again.
Nobody remembers what we talk about.
Nah, they don't remember.
What is this? Oh, that's
And I get egg
citricose.
whites, so you know. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and all these pictures that I took, I must have put in the live setting, so I can't just pull them over.
Hey, Angela.
I have to convert them to JPG, and so that's a whole thing. All these pictures I have. I need to put my I gotta we have a live stream. We have a show, don't we?
Yeah.
You think I'd be
Facebook
better
user
at this?
Joy is having a nap. Have fun. I just posted my latest recon.
Joy had a nice meal at Narcissus the other night. She posted pictures on our Facebook group. Looked really good. Now, I in the past have this is more than 10 years ago. Was the last time I was there. That's at the Grand Floridian. It's the one that's outside. It's in the outbuilding. You've got the main building houses the Grand Floridian Cafe, Citricos, Victoria and Albert, 1900 Park Fair if it ever opens again, and the Gasparilla Grill is around back. But there is a separate outbuilding near the water, and that's where Narcissus is. And it's a signature restaurant. 2 credits if you're on the dining plan after January 9th. I had eaten there many years ago because people raved about it, and I did not like it. But the pictures that Joy shared with the group the other day is making me think maybe I need to give it another chance now that it's been remodeled and the menu's been revamped. So we'll have to see. We're thinking of trying Crusher Bingo. I wish I had Bingo. We're trying to see if maybe the Wednesday before G3, we're thinking of doing a signature meal someplace.
Mm-hmm.
We have our mind on one place, but we're not sure if we're going to get in.
Are you going to disclose this place? Or?
Well, it's Kappa, which is at the top of the Four Seasons, it's a Michelin star restaurant, which means it's the creme de la creme, and it's tapas. It's like a Spanish restaurant, but we're not sure if we're going to get in because it looks like seating is at a premium there, so we might have to try someplace else. But we have some places on our bucket list, so. Angela booked her flight. I heard Southwest had some good rates yesterday, according to Lauren Nothnagel. So,
yeah, there was. I think Margita Stone was posted about that too. I think she got some good prices on some stuff too, some flights. So that was a scuttle going on
yesterday
in the groups.
I got a half-naked picture of Hall & Oates on my phone for some reason. I'm looking at the pictures I have. I don't know why. I don't know Hall & Oates. You know Hall & Oates, right?
I do. I think they were awesome.
They were my favorite band when I was a kid.
You know, he started the whole thing called Daryl's House. You know, he bring bands.
Oh
in,
yeah. He bring Mm-hmm.
Or just artists.
Right.
And it was I really dug that. It was really good. Yep, they're really good musicians.
Yes. Well, I was in love with John Oates because I always go for the backup guy.
Oh, okay.
I liked Richie Sambora. I liked John Oates. I liked the other guy in Wham, Andrew Ridgeley. I always go for the other guy. And George was my favorite Beatle. So.
Really?
Yeah.
George?
Yeah, I love George Harrison. I still love George Harrison. Yeah.
Paul was mine. And then when the band split up, I mean, they all did their own thing, and they all had some really good songs and whatnot.
Yeah.
Especially John and George, you know, and he went on with the Traveling Wilburys, I think, and then
I love that album. The Traveling Wilburys album is like one of the best albums of all time in my mind. The whole thing, start to finish.
Yeah. And then
you got me started on something, Dave.
Okay. Well, then, you know, Paul McCartney went and formed Wings.
Wings.
You know, Paul McCartney Wings, which was absolutely amazing band. People, you know, and people were like, oh, that band wasn't that. I'm like, are you kidding me? That band was, I mean, he had some great hits.
Mm-hmm.
Live and Let Die. I mean, just so many hits. Band on the Run. I mean, come
Mm-hmm.
on. It was,
Silly love songs.
oh gosh, that just tells you the talent of that band, and he was a major player in that band, Paul
Well,
McCartney.
there's a documentary on HBO Max right now. Martin Scorsese made it. It's about George, but it goes to a lot of their backstory, and Paul and Ringo give interviews on it, and Paul talks about some of the what went into just writing the songs, how incredible.
Okay, see, yeah, Scott. Scott is he is a, what would you call him? He's like the sensei of music. He knows
Yeah.
a lot about music and artists and stuff.
Mhm.
And he just said Wings alone would have put him in the Hall of Fame. I agree, Scott. That band was. I mean, they don't give him enough credit for all the songs.
You know who will never get in the Hall of Fame because it makes me crazy. Foreigner needs to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They need to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Don't even start me. This is the Disney podcast live stream. Just want to remind you. While we're talking about food, let's talk about the greatest. What?
Go ahead. No, well, Uli's here, and did you see a picture of a backpack with something in it? Did that come through at all?
Yeah, that did. I didn't know what the heck it was, but I think I have it.
Okay. Well, since Uli's here, if you could pull that up, because I thought of Uli. We were in Rise of the Resistance, and a guy was in front of us, and I snapped a couple pictures. You probably thought I was a creep because I kept taking pictures of him.
Well, I thought you were a creep because I didn't know why I had to picture this guy's backpack.
Well, see,
I
like backpacks.
You
if
are
I see
a
a
little
backpack
weird.
I like, I try to take a picture of it. Yes. Yeah, it was a shame about John Lennon, but George and even Ringo Starr had some good stuff going on too. They didn't give him credit. Poor Ringo, he's kind of fell behind, but he came out with some really cool stuff.
I think he's okay. He's a millionaire. I think he's all right. And he was married to a model. So I don't feel bad for Ringo.
No, but I'm just saying he had some decent songs too. I mean, there it is. Look at that.
He's got a Tigger the way you've got a Hey Hey. So yeah. So the that's just funny. Yes, he married a Bond girl, Barbara Bachman.
Yeah.
Barbara Bachman. Yeah.
Yeah. Paul sang for the Bond series, and then Ringo married one. You're welcome, Uli. I was thinking of you. See, you guys don't know. We always think about you guys when we're in the parks.
Absolutely.
Things and certain things just hit our memory from times we spent together, and always thinking about you guys.
Karen was just talking about that Ringo married a Bond girl. So who else married up?
Me.
Well, that's true. You did marry him. That's true. Karen Daves. She married up.
Oh, yeah. I mean, come on. Look at that.
Maybe she married down. I'm not sure.
Here's the funny thing is that shirt is making its rounds, and I think I still have it in my possession.
I'm never wearing that shirt again. I will never that shirt will never touch this chest again.
Scott gave it back to me the last time we were in the parks together, and I smelled it just to make sure. And he's like, "No, I washed. It's all good." I'm like, "I'm just checking."
Oh my God, you guys are so gross. Oh, yes, he did, Karen. So she watched it twice.
Once for Scott and once for Toni-Ann. Is that what you did?
Thank you. Thank you. So our friend Laura Nothnagel, we have to get this girl to not Rick's. Oh my God, please not Rick's. Three Bridges. This is a lovely photo I took when I stayed at Coronado. The shirt should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That corn dip is amazing.
I've heard that from a lot of people.
It's really good. We need to get over there. We need to get over there, Dave.
And I love corn, so corn on the cob. But here's the thing: I don't like corn off the cob. It's really weird. Like I
know, I get it.
It's the weirdest thing. I don't like if there's a plate of corn, a bowl of corn with off the cob. I'm like, Nah. But if there's corn on the cob,
Yeah.
then I'm all
Well,
in.
this has like cojita cheese in it. You can see the dip. It's like
Yeah, but
it's pretty good. It's yeah, it's a dip.
they're gonna. We are going
Oh,
during
good. You're
wine
gonna
and
get
dine.
Laura there in November. Okay, good. So, Dave, you had this at the Flower and Garden Festival too?
Yeah,
At
and that is
Pineapple Promenade?
yeah. I can't remember the place. It's where we get the little daiquiris at. If you're going
Mhm.
across the bridge in Epcot, it's a little quick service kiosk right there
Mhm.
um to the left of the lake with the drums. Right, but little drums are all out there. You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's where I got it. So I got some kind of frozen drink with a floater, of course, and
Right.
this was pineapple with what's it called?
Tahine. Tahine.
Tahine. I think
Right.
it's tahine,
Yeah, I
and
think it is too.
it was decent. It was okay, but
All
that was one
right.
of the things that we had talked about that I really wanted to try. Me and you had talked about, it, and
Right.
I went out and did it. So
You did it without
I don't
me.
know. It was cheap. It was for something. I don't know. It wasn't bad, but it was good. It was good.
All right.
Yep. Yep.
Well,
Yep.
I'm gonna pull up some more pictures from my thing. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm having to like, uh, what do you call it? Export the pictures, convert them into JPEGs, and so it's being snarky with me. I don't like it.
I don't know because I
I-
don't know.
Apparently, I must
Yeah.
have taken them with the live setting, which I hate. But this was Rose and Crown.
Yeah, I did something too.
This was Rose and Crown. This was. I know it doesn't look like it, but it was bangers and mash. That's actually a sausage. It doesn't look like the angle, but that actually is bangers and mash. That's a sausage at Rose and Crown. And my mother had the shepherd's pie at Rose and Crown. Now, the Rose and Crown menu was recently scaled back a lot. I will say that this bangers and mash was really, really salty. Really salty. So, but Rose and Crown is a restaurant that it's pretty budget friendly if you go. So I think they also took their hamburger off the menu, which is something that keeps happening at a lot of restaurants. I don't know why, Dave.
I don't know. Who knows what Disney does? It's all Chapek's fault.
Chapek, it's not Chapek's fault.
It is. Blame everything on Chapek.
Yep. I don't know what's going on. I have a picture here that I don't know what's going on in. So
You have a picture, you don't know what's going on?
yeah.
Well, just delete.
No, it's not. It's not bad. It's just people harassing me.
Oh.
Maybe they're not harassing me. Maybe they love me. I don't know.
So
go
what?
ahead.
Go ahead.
No. So, how was your camping trip?
It was good. We went over to Armand Beach
Mm-hmm.
on the the east coast of Florida.
East Coast. Mm-hmm.
And I used to live in Armand Beach, years and years ago. So we went over there and hung out in the campground for a while, and then we went, let's just say, bar hopping, and hit some breweries and some distilleries, which was really cool.
Nice.
A lot of fun,
Nice.
and we had a good time. So we hit Armand Beach and Flagler. So yeah,
Cool.
good time up and down the coast. And well, the thing, I know it's not Disney related, but I walked into this obscure kind of brewery. If you looked at it, it didn't look like much. It kind of had a big metal door, and it had no view of the beach at all, and it just seemed almost like industrial looking.
Right.
And we walked in. It was just a small little bar, brewery, and right up top, I put pictures on my personal Facebook page. 2 lightning bolt. I know this has nothing to do with Disney, but 2 lightning bolt surfboards.
Oh yeah.
And if me being a surfer back when I was growing up surfing in California, lightning bolt surfboards were the thing. Jerry Lopez and anyway, I'm going off on a tangent here, but
It's okay.
I looked at those surfboards and I'm like, oh my gosh, those look like original lightning bolt surfboards. And so I took my phone and I zoomed in on a name, because a lot of the shapers who shape the boards, make the boards, they sign it.
They
And
sign
sure
them.
enough, it was signed by Tom Parrish, who was one of the top shapers in the 1970s.
Wow.
And each of those boards were probably worth around 10 grand a piece.
Wow.
And so I walked up to the bartender. I said, so you got any information on those boards? And she goes, no, not really. Some guy just gave them to the owner to just hang up in here, and he hasn't been back. And we haven't seen him in years. We don't know where he's at. And he,
oh my
I said,
God.
oh, he goes, well, he's going to be here in a little bit. So he came in and I started talking to him, and yeah, he had no idea really how much they were worth. He goes,
Really?
yeah, some guy came in here and offered me like $2 grand a piece for them. I'm like, I'll give you $5 grand a piece for them right now.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I got to get a hold of the owner. He goes, I'll tell you what, if the guy doesn't come back for him, you can have him. I said,
Wow.
okay, I have a table full of people. My friends, families over there. They just heard you say that. So I gave him my name and my number. I said,
oh, that's
okay,
cool.
I'm holding you to this. I'm holding you to
Okay. That's really cool.
But
So
anyway,
you were
not Disney related at all.
No,
But
but
if you see something like that, and I was a big fan of
that's
those
cool.
surfboards at the time. So very cool to
Yeah.
see those boards.
Do you know these guys? Because they were, I don't know. I just
Vaguely
found that picture on my
remember
phone.
Yeah, that was a good picture.
No, it's not. Terrible picture.
Yes, it was. That was a good picture. That was our Uncle Marcelo.
Yeah, not my Uncle
Muzzy.
Marcelo. Our kid's Uncle Marcelo, not our kid.
Yes, well, we call him Muzzy.
Yeah. So
what else you got? Throw me some more pictures up there. Let's just.
I'm trying. I got
pictures. Just do random picture night.
Okay. Well, I'm looking. Wait, no, I can't show that picture because somebody will yell at me.
Oh, Uli. See, Uli knows. She's surf lingo. That's gnarly. Gnarly is bad, but gnarly could be good or bad. That's gnarly could be taken either way. Gnarly bad or gnarly. That's awesome. So that's gnarly. Yeah. So a good wave can be gnarly. See, she must be a surfer. She must know some surf lingo.
Good old Uli. Yep. I got too many pictures up here now, Dave.
So yeah, that was our trip, our camping trip and our trip on the East Coast. I didn't do any surfing. The surf was completely flat, so there was no surfing going on. So what else do you do? Just go around to she windsurf. She's a windsurfer. Awesome. I never really got into that. But the weather was good, nice and hot, and I think that's going to probably be our last trip for a while.
Was it too hot?
Well, because we weren't really doing much besides just hanging out and sailor instructor for 14 years. Oh, I used to sail when I was a kid. That's awesome, Uli. I think I remember that. I think she told me about that years ago when I first met her, that she was a sailboat instructor. Yeah, sailing's fun. We had a catamaran, and I did some sailing when I was really young. Had a sailing instructor too, so
I've come to the conclusion that I have far too much garbage on my phone. Like I have a lot of meaningless pictures on my phone.
I've got to start unloading some photos on mine too, because I'm getting that you have no more space left. No more stories left.
I just have too many gosh darn pictures. So I'm going to see my friend Mandy this weekend.
Okay, well, tell us a little bit about what's going on this weekend.
Nothing. I'm just going to go see Mandy.
That's it. That's
we're
a lot
just
of information.
I just wanted to. She's coming, and she called me and said, "I'm coming. I want to see my best friend." So I'm going to see her.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
So we're hanging out. So
you going for the whole weekend or just a day, or what are you doing?
No, I'm just going for the day because I have to. Because I'm doing this program. I really haven't talked about it on the Crush. I've talked about it on the Puda Tigger. The 75 hard program where I have to work out twice a day for 45 minutes, twice a day. So I have to come home. I have to, because I do it at 5:30 in the morning and then I do it again at like 6 or 7. So I need to come home so I can. Yeah. Anyway.
Inside of carburetors can be cool, I guess. Depends on what you take a picture. Karen says I am too. I think, what does that mean?
Okay.
She's going over there.
I guess so.
Okay.
I pulled up a picture of Josh and it didn't come over, so I guess we have too many pictures of Josh on the.
Toni-Ann, I sent you like a million pictures.
I know you did. You sent me. Here's Scott and Karen, and an elephant.
Okay, that's an elephant butt. Yeah, one elephant butt and the other one. Those are the two juveniles I talked about. The two teenagers that were sparring all the time.
There's Big Mac.
Big Mac. Yep, Big Mac Daddy. Mm-hmm. And here's if you look behind Mac, that's a tour. I don't. The tour Jeep or bus, what do you call it? Vehicle behind them. You see that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There's the sparring.
Yeah, that's them sparring. One of them tried to.
What? Go ahead. What were you saying?
One of them tried to spar with that guy right there.
With Mac.
And he was like, "Yeah, dude, get out of here. Let's go." He flapped his ears a couple times and put up his trunk, and the other one was like, "Okay, no, thank you." Mm-hmm. Go back to those pictures. That's the poop. Yeah, that's our bus driver or tour guide, and he was very, very, very knowledgeable, and told us a lot of information, and he was really,
based on what you're saying. The tour's a little
knapsack.
Yeah, based on what you're saying, the tour's changed a little bit since COVID, because when I went on it before COVID, and we talked about it more on the podcast. So listen to the podcast if you want to know. Mm-hmm. What is in these Starbucks water cups, Dave? Because that doesn't look like water.
No, those are Starbucks cups. And Uli said they look like urine.
They look like urine samples, specimens that I bring to the lab for my patients. Yes.
No, Uli, they did. I don't think they talked about the bees. I could be wrong, but I was so intrigued with elephants.
Elephants. What she's talking about is that elephants are afraid of bees. So some of the farmers in Africa would have trouble with the elephants stomping, their crops. So a lot of the farmers started keeping beehives on the perimeter of their crops because the elephants are afraid of bees.
Yeah, Scott says they did.
Scott said they did. Dave just wasn't paying attention.
I was not paying attention. I was not. I was taking pictures and stuff. You saw the pictures I sent.
You took beautiful pictures. You did. Thank you. Did Veronica know you were taking these pictures? Because
no, I try to catch people when they're not, not posing.
I'm sure she loves that angle.
Well, no, go back to that picture. The tour guide was talking, I think, about the bees right then, and I wasn't paying attention.
Because you were looking at your beautiful wife, right?
I was trying. She is beautiful, and I was trying to take a picture of her and waiting for the elephant to get just in the right position to take the picture. Mm-hmm. So
there you go.
Mm-hmm. Two beauties right there. Two beauties.
And you went on Rise of the Resistance.
Oh, okay. This is oh gosh. Okay, so we're on Rise, and Veronica might have had a few, maybe, and they kept egging me on to go take a picture with one of these guys, and I'm like, no, they're gonna get really mad. I can't do that, So I tried a couple times. They're like, get back in line. What are you doing? Mm-hmm. And so a couple girls that were kind of biased were kind of getting in on the conversation, and they were telling me, do it, like go for it, come on, get and I'm like, geez, now I'm done. I got this pressure, and finally I got up enough nerve, and I went over and I just quickly snapped a shot, and he wasn't real happy. You see his arm, you can't really see, it's kind of blurry, but he was like putting his arm up like, dude, get back in line. Yeah, he wasn't real happy with me at that point. He just was shaking his head, and I think at one point he told another cast member, another one of those mean people, that I was trouble. This guy's trouble. So
you sent me these pictures from Nomad, right? And seeing these pictures, I realized that we're really stupid, because we had the opportunity. We were all in there. We could have taken a really epic picture of all of us in there, like on one of the couches or something. Like we could have taken
Like
a really
like a
picture.
group photo. Yeah.
Yeah, in Nomad.
I don't
But
know
we
why we
didn't.
didn't. Yeah, I
Because
don't know why.
because we were so excited to see each other that we, you know.
Yeah. But that whole inside room was all of us. So
Right, but we should have taken a picture.
I know. But we
Yeah,
didn't.
we're dorks.
Yeah. And there's Trey. There he is. There's Trey.
Mm-hmm.
He's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I found Randy Kaufman. There he is.
And
Only
what's this guy?
for some reason his pin says Glenn. I don't think that's Glenn.
Well, go back to the other, let me see, what was it? No, not the last one, but the one before that one. No, what am I thinking? No, I don't know. I saw something, but yeah. Oh, that's it. Mickey File. He comes to a Crusher meetup with a Mickey File.
Well, he said to me the other day, he said, "Are there Crusher hats?" And I said, "As a matter of fact, there are." And that's why I asked you to send me that picture of your hat. And he said it looked like the logo had been ripped from his jeggings. That's what he said. I don't know where I put the picture. You sent me the picture today.
I sent you a picture of Bob Chapek. We met. He was in Nomad Lounge, and Trey, me, Glenn, Jeff, the Kesslers, we all, I think, took pictures with him.
You did.
You did. We took a picture with him. He was trying to be nonchalant.
I haven't. I'll get it for you.
And he said, "No, I'm not Bob Chapek." We're like, "Dude, come on.
We know you're Bob Chapek.
We know you're Bob Chapek, so it's okay." And they were like, "Can we take a picture?" And he's like, and we're like, "Whatever, just take a picture."
Do you want to be in a picture? He doesn't look like he doesn't want to be in the picture. I'm going to bring it up right now.
And I believe his wife was with him or somebody, and they were not happy with us, I don't think.
She didn't. The wife wasn't happy about you asking if he was Bob Chapek.
Yeah, I think she was scared that we were going to expose him, and everybody was going to start finding out who he was.
Right.
We'd have to get security to get him out of there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was good. I mean, who would have thunk that we'd have seen Bob Chapek in Nomad Lounge? So that was kind of cool.
Here, I've got him. There he is.
Oh, Bobby boy.
There he is.
There he is.
Is Facebook user Trey or Jeff or Glenn? We'll never know. So, yeah.
Yep. That's it. That's proof.
Yep. I don't know, Dave.
Right.
I can't believe we've already talked 41 minutes because we had nothing to talk about tonight. And 8 people are still watching us. I don't know. You people have no lives.
It's Trey.
Is it Trey? Oh.
Any more pictures?
Yeah.
I'm loving this. This is like, I sure thought Chapek has to still have a lifetime pass, right? Yeah. I guess so. Yeah. I would think he does. When we were kids, real small, my dad used to get a reel. Those, the little, what do you call them? Picture with a reel.
Oh, the ones that were in the thing?
No. What do they call those?
The slide projector?
Yeah, the slides.
On the turntable.
And every weekend we'd go and watch the same pictures over and over of all of vacations and all of us kids and stuff.
Well, I could look at that picture over and over and over and over and over and over and over.
Really? Because no,
Uli, it's not really Bob Chapek. Although, if you listen to last week's podcast, it sounded like it might have been him based on the interview we had with Bob last week. It truly may have been him.
Yeah.
I have pictures. Yeah. Why was that girl this? She was singing right at you.
Mm-hmm. I know.
I think she had a few too many that night. A few too many yoo-hoos and Screwball.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I have that way. Yep. And then she decided to turn away and sing to somebody
Well,
else.
at least you got the tame version of Toni-Ann. Andy got a little more than he bargained for that night.
Yeah.
Aw, that's a nice picture. That's a really nice picture.
Yeah. There's the shirts, the
Yeah.
Kirsten Levy shirts that the girls made up. Yep. The Green Man. That was a great, just spontaneous, moment.
So Uli and I are in a pass holder group. And this morning somebody posted that she wants Disney friends. She's like, I go to Disney by myself and I need to find my tribe. And Uli must have posted right above me. I didn't even realize. And I said, we have two groups. We're one tribe. We have two groups, and you should come. You should come join us. And she didn't join our group, but another person who saw me post that, and I posted the picture with the army man, the one in Toy Story Land, and she didn't join our group, but somebody else that saw that post, she joined our group. Because when you asked the question, like, how did you find out about our group? She said, I saw your post on, this morning so I guess she wants a tribe. But
well, Uli just said I was waiting to get banned for posting about the Crusher group. I'm surprised you didn't get banned.
Yeah, I didn't get banned either.
Offense right there.
I didn't get banned either.
You didn't say the Crushers or anything like that.
I did. No, I said friends of the Disney Crush. So did Uli.
Ooh, that will get you banned. Especially in that big group.
It didn't get us banned. It was a different pass holder group. That was fun hanging out with Byron. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a picture.
I spent a lot of time with him.
There was a picture that you sent me that almost showed the magnitude of the amount of people we had crammed in that treehouse. Is this it?
Yeah,
this might be it. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
And then there were other people outside too. So, and there was room like around that corner too, behind Michael's head, where people were.
Yeah. No, what a great time that was. And again, thank you to the Daves, because that was just absolutely amazing, that party. So much fun. So much fun.
This was my favorite person at TDC.
Oh, the photographer.
Sorry to all the rest of you, but she took some amazing photographs. Mm-hmm. She really did.
Yeah, look at all those people behind us. They're all Crushers.
Why didn't we take a picture? Because we're idiots. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I don't know. That's okay. That's a great picture of those two.
Samantha and Rebecca, yeah. I mean, Veronica. Samantha and Veronica.
Really wants to know who has the Red Sox cap on.
Where? In the big picture? That's Missy.
This is a couple posts ago. So
that's Missy. That's it with the Boston Red Sox.
Oh,
yeah, that's Missy. Okay. Mm-hmm. She's from they live in Maine, so she's a Red Sox fan.
And a great photographer.
Yeah, she took a lot of pictures.
We need to get some of her pictures.
Somebody needs to make a video compilation, a TDC video compilation.
Well,
nobody has started that. Well, I make the G3 one, so somebody should make me a TDC one. Do you know these are the things that keep me up at night? Who's going to make my funeral video? Because it won't be up to my specifications. So part of me thinks I need to start working on it now. I need to pick out the music. I need to pick out the pictures.
Well, you might as well, because it should be done by next year sometime.
Shut up.
Our podcast is coming out tomorrow, 7:00 a.m. It's getting sooner and sooner.
Yeah, I know. David's, now that he's retired, he's putting the podcast out at 7 a.m. It's still a little too late for my walk, but maybe for my drive home from my walk.
You want me to get out sooner? I could have put it out sooner because it was done.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah,
it's all right. I listen to Geekin while I walk instead.
Who?
Geekin.
Never heard of them.
Oh, yeah.
No, don't know who you're talking about. Yep. So
Miss Susan. It was good to see Susan. I think she'll be at G3. I'm not sure.
Yep.
Don't quote me on that.
Sean is now a part of the group.
Yeah. We made new friends.
Yeah, Sean's so cool.
What is this, Dave?
Oh, I was afraid of this. I was afraid of this moment, and
because you don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is. I We'll
Did you
probably
get it from the
post.
same place as the crawfish? Because there was
I want to say
there was something at that. There was
yes.
something at that booth with the crawfish. It was some kind of.
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to say yes. Now, I'll tell you, I did not like it, but Veronica loved it. And I will find out and I will post it on the Friends of the Disney Crust. Probably.
Okay. So one of the things that Jeff Kessler said this week is that we keep forgetting, and he keeps forgetting, I keep forgetting, Deirdre keeps forgetting to try the pretzel bread pudding in Germany. So we'll have to make a point of that for G3. I am not eating it before August because I'm on a plan right now. I can't deviate from the plan until August 5th. But after August 5th, I can partake occasionally. I'm not going to go whole hog. When I'm done with this 75-day plan, on day 76, I'm not like, okay, bring me the carbs. I'm not going to do that. But I might have a meal. I might have Chinese food the day after, but then on Monday I'm back on plan. So that's
you can have cheat days, and when you have something like that, you can take a couple bites of it. You don't have to eat the whole thing,
right? Exactly.
In moderation,
so
just
right.
in moderation.
So, but I won't be doing anything until August 5th. I want to stick this thing out. I want to go the 75 days without cheating. So I can do it. So I'm going to go to Disney this weekend, possibly next weekend, depending on how this weekend goes, how I can do my plan and go to Disney in one day. So I'm going to exercise at 5:30, get ready, go to Disney, and hopefully leave Disney by 5 so I can be home by 7 and exercise but I want to see how I can do with the eating. We're going to go to a buffet because I'm thinking I can probably go to the carving station. I could go to have salad, that kind of thing. So this should be a whole show about.
Yeah, well, you could eat some protein. You can eat some
being
protein.
healthy. Yeah, there should be a carving station, maybe some fish or something.
Yeah,
we'll have to see what it's.
And I don't know
what they have. Don't
be so strict. If there's a piece of somebody gets a dessert, you can take a bite. It's not gonna like ruin the whole thing.
I know, but this program. That's what the whole thing is. Don't cheat for 75. See it through for 75 days. So I'm gonna try.
Okay.
I know you tell. I know you've been very supportive but you've said that I need not to be so hard on myself. But I want to at least try to see if I can stick it out for 75 days.
I think that's what happens. Is sometimes, you guys, not you. A lot of people get into these these diets and stuff, and it becomes
they don't call it a diet. They call it a mental toughness challenge. That's what they call it.
I'm going to punch him right in the face, whoever made that up. So it is all in the mind, though. Really, it is in the mind, and you can do all things through your mind. So we have talked about, Toni and I have talked about maybe doing a show on, not like fitness, but maybe trying to get in shape or getting more healthy for Disney, because it helps you walk further.
Absolutely.
And get around the parks better, because even though I work out a lot or quite a bit, I still struggle sometimes at Disney. Walking so much because I'm not used to walking like that, and I feel it. So you use maybe muscles you're not normally using, but you said in one of your live feeds that you want to make sure that you have your walk in, because walking at Disney doesn't count. So that was, to me, I was like, no, it does count.
I know.
Because if you get 8,000 to 10,000 steps, that's not normal for anybody.
I know
to do that.
I know.
Don't be so hard on yourself. If you go to Disney and you walk 10,000 steps, that doesn't mean you got to come home and walk another 10,000 steps. You just say, you know what? I'm going to take that as my workout.
Okay.
That's all. Yeah.
But I'm actually enjoying the swim after a long day at work. I'm enjoying doing that. It rejuvenates me. I feel really good. So So if I do that after a day at Disney, I'll be okay.
Yeah. And did I put this up yet? I think I did. Buffets are great on low carb diets.
Yeah. I'm just have vegetables and carving station, whatever. Roasted chicken they'll probably have.
We talked about it, I think yesterday before we started podcasting, that I'm getting some weights incorporated into your routine.
Yeah.
In doing some weightlifting and stuff, or just some small weights, or I can show you resistance just with your body resistance, So I think that would be another, because what can happen is you can get a little bored. So
Yeah.
if you can change it up a little bit, it
Yeah.
keeps
And
you
and there
motivated.
and I've had days where I planned to swim after I come home from work and I have to do charting. So I sometimes I don't finish my charting until 9 o'clock at night. But I have my pool in the back. I don't want to go walking in the dark, but I have my pool in the backyard, which has a light, and I'll swim. But this one particular night, it was pouring rain. So I had to do a exercise video on YouTube, and I detest those. I really hate those.
Yeah.
I don't like them. They involve a lot of leg movement that I can't do with my bad knees. I can't. Yeah. So it hurts, and then I'm miserable. So I wind up just walking around the island, my island. When they do steps that I can't do because of my knees, I just walk around I have a huge island, if people don't know, in my kitchen. So I just walk around it while I'm waiting for them to finish their hopping. So, so the princess squad, the prancing princesses that did Princess Weekend, that we went to Princess Weekend for my birthday in February with, they are encouraging me to sign up for the Princess 5K, which will actually fall on my 52nd birthday. The thing is that I have to sign up in like 7 days. I think 7 days from now. So that's a big commitment, but I think by February I'll be able to do it. I know by February I'll be able to do it, but it's just, but maybe it'll be the kick in the pants, because if I spend the money then I'll definitely do it.
Yeah, we talked about that. I think it's a good thing. I think that will kind of keep you motivated and maybe keep you on track. And
you don't have to run the 5K. I can't, my knees, I can't run. My orthopedist has told me that I'm not allowed to run.
Right. Like Scott says, you can walk it. You can fast walk it. Just, you do the same thing at Disney. Just pick up the pace a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like pretend like you're getting ready to save me from a van that's going to run me over, and then just pretend like that.
David, no.
Yeah. So, while Veronica's eating her popcorn and just pretend like she's looking the other way. Oh, what's that over there?
Oh, look, they have a Coco Skyliner.
Oh, look at that. Look at over there. Did you see that van about to hit me? What van? I didn't see a van.
What is this a picture of? What is that a picture of, Dave? A Cuban or a Mufletta? That's the Mufletta from the same. Okay, that's all from the same. It's all from the same pavilion. That's the American pavilion with the Tiana topiary. Yes. That's the Muffaletta. So that had the olive salad on it, Dave. Was it good?
Yeah, and that was good. Yes.
Okay.
Veronica did like that, and she liked the other one.
Whatever that toffee thing was.
And I did not like the crawfish. Yeah, she really liked that one.
I can never eat this because it has olive salad on it. Olives and cilantro, Dave. Can't do them.
Yeah, no, I like olives and cilantro. I don't like black olives, but I like green olives. Yeah, black olives are no bueno, but all the
really,
other olives
that's
are
interesting.
Yeah.
This is Deirdre's. These are Deirdre's flautas from Rosa Mexicana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a great picture. I wonder who took that picture.
Some guy named Dave. Yeah.
He was trained by some guy named Jeff Opolka.
Yeah. I took a picture of something we made this week. I don't remember what it was. And I used Jeff's process. Oh, I made stir fry. It was really funny. On set, we had a piece of flank steak in the freezer, and I took it out Sunday morning, and I went to the store and I got peppers, like red peppers, green peppers, yellow peppers, and I put them on the counter next to the flank steak. And Rich is like, "Oh, we're having fajitas," and I was like, "No, we're having pepper steak." I went Chinese, and he was going Mexican. It's like,
yeah,
but it came out good. So
yeah, I ate. Yeah, flank steak. I do a lot of flank steak. So good stuff.
All right, cook David.
It really hot and grill, and then cut it really thin.
Yeah,
some good stuff. Marinate it for a day or two. All right, Toni-Ann, I guess it's getting up on that hour mark, so I guess we're gonna.
Show comes out at 7 tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I don't know why. I was putting it out at 8, and I thought, well, maybe I'll put an hour early.
Well, that
It's really
helps people
Laura.
commuting and stuff.
Yeah, it's Laura Nothnagel keeps saying that she
wants
can't
it to run with. Mhm.
She can't. So I'm trying to figure out what time she runs. So it's all for her.
All
Sure
right.
she gets to hear it.
Well, if you want to do it for me in the future, you can do it at 6, but that's okay.
Well, if it's done in time, I can keep going with it. I'm just scared I'm going to do this and then I'm going to get behind. So, but we'll figure it out.
Because I mean, we've always been 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's always what we were in the past for three. How many years are we doing this now? Not 3.
Yeah.
We're like almost 6.
A while now. Yeah. No, I was between I used to put up between 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock, depending on when I could get it done. But as time has gone on, I've gotten a little quicker with it, and like you said, I'm retired, but I still am working. I work. I think I'm still working a lot, helping my our brother-in-law. But we'll see if I can get it out next week at 6. I'll do that for you.
Apparently, the Zarconi way, my van will be repaired. The Zarconi way, some of you know I got hit in the rear a couple weeks ago, and so my tailgate. I have a minivan. It got crushed a little bit, and the bumper got bumped a little bit, and there's scratches and paint chip now, and so the estimate came back, and rather than taking it to a body shop to be done, of course, my husband found a salvage yard that had I have a white van. It has a black tailgate and a black bumper. And I said, I am not driving around with the white van. And he didn't understand that. He said I was being unreasonable. I was like, I'd rather drive around with the crush with the dents in the back of my car than drive around a white van with a black
color, because you couldn't really tell that bad. Yeah. But now it's like black.
So now the plan is they're going to paint it. So this whole Zarconi thing is,
And who's gonna be doing the painting?
I don't know. Maybe they'll rope you into it, Dave.
No, I'm not a good painter. No, but I don't know. I got a good brush stroke. I think I can do good, nice brush strokes on that thing.
Yeah, use a house paintbrush. That's great.
What? It's just a couple brush strokes. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Gotta love them. All right, I will talk to you this week, I hope.
Yeah. All right. And you have a good time this weekend. Say hi to Mandy for me.
I will.
I'd love to come over, but I don't know if I'm going to make it.
You don't want to. It's hot. To be honest.
Yeah. I just got back for the camping trip. So, I think I'm going to chill out. I've got a lot of stuff to do around here anyway.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. You've been away from home for a while.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So, but other than that, I think that's going to do it. So,
all right. See you guys.
Until next time, we'll see you guys later.
Love you all. Bye.